Hello, my fellow crits, Princess Artsy Randomness here, and we're gonna be continuing Doki Doki Literature Club, cause why not? I just love that blue so much. I'm sorry. It's a pretty blue. Sorry. Come on, load. Oh, right. Oh. Okay, clicking space did it. Anyway, last time we fucked up. So, yeah. Great. It seems a lot of why. My screen's a little dirty, sorry. Oh, great. Great. Lovely. So live with it. It's an ordinary day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being stride up by couples and friends groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Like, meet some boys. Meet boys. Meet boys. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. Do you know how many anime fans are also girls and non-binary people? Like, dude, there are so many anime fans. I'm only a fan of some animes, but still, there are so many fans. By the way, have any of you seen Devil is a Part-Timer? I fucking love that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to... Don't want to deal with that. Sorry, my headphones went weird. Yeah, okay, it's that the music's still inside my headphones, cool. I guess I have no choice but to start the anime club. Ichi-chan? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Okay. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like there's nothing but arguing about the budget and it publicly having to be prepared for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club should I join? Actually, I'm starting one. A literature club. Okay. Literature? Literature. Yes. I can English. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything, reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. Isn't technically anything that is written and has heart into it technically literature? I mean, even if it's just something small, like, it can be a form of literature. I think. Anyway. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Archie-chan. By any chance, are you still looking to join a club? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you would do me a big favor? I wouldn't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it'd make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse, bitch. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? I can. Bitch. Like, I know despite the fact that she is stuck in the game or whatever, still, I don't like her. Just, no. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Archie-chan. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica for her irresistible smile. Boy! I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. Oh, geez, okay, hi. God damn it. It's still here. Thank you. Also, like, is it weird I kind of like just the color of her hair? Like, the purple. Sorry. A guest?
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Archie-chan. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What?
No, I'm not! Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitudes, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Archie-chan in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great?
Wait, Monica! Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know.
Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. I don't know what tea I drink. I just drink the tea in the cupboard. Like, there's just I literally don't know what tea I drink. I do remember my therapist from middle school. She usually brought over tea, and I would try some different ones, but I usually didn't like any of them because we didn't have any sugar or honey. So it was just plain tea. It was a little weird. Anyway, I'll move on, I'm sorry. Why don't you come sit down, Archie-chan? Sorry if the accent annoys you. Like, Artsy-chan, instead of saying just Artsy-chan, because I feel like, Artsy-chan sounds a little better than just saying Artsy-chan. I'm sorry. Girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. I feel awkward. I take a seat next to Monica. So, I don't know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow from this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki?
Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Please tell me they washed the cups. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
Thought for a second her eye was drifting off of her face.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you.
Well, tea reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Archie-chan, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Fanfiction! Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such foreign worlds is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in the world of books.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories of deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination could completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately try to grasp for something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
I expected... It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, a story that makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? What's that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes darted over me for a split second.
Never mind.
You can hate horror. You can hate certain subjects. Like, of any writing or art, you can hate it. Just don't, harass the artist. Unless they're doing something illegal. Then yeah.
That's right, you usually read about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! Give it back!
Fine.
Natsuki, you write poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you show them sometimes?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident rider yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them to each other. That way everyone is even.
I mean, I thought it was a good idea.
Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did this day to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as the members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Ichi-chan?
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth from what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have very close to look at and, I lost my train of thought. All three girls stared at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry, I thought...
Girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Ichi-chan. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find someone new. And if we don't find one before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls, god damn it! How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed, so if writing poems is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right, okay, I've made my decision then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls light up.
Oh my goodness, really? You really mean that, Archie-chan?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment.
I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Archie-chan, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can for a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note.
Everyone remembers tonight's assignment, write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we all can share. Monica looks over at me once more.
Archie-chan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. I'm gonna really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
With that, I depart the club and make my way home. The whole way of my mind wanders back and forth between 3 girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess I'll start writing a poem tonight. Okay. Special poem. Cool. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place where there were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something, and up and on the TV, so the laughing was not part of the dream. It was a noise that woke me up. Wonder who that person was and how they knew to make a joke at that specific time. It's Samba. Why isn't Monica here? Oh well, I guess. Well, I mean, technically that was part of the last thing, so... anyway, I'm gonna end on this note. But yeah, that's the end of today's episode. And, oh, we got more pictures. Sorry, let's look at the pictures. Because, yes. Okay, it was just the note. Okay, so it was just no, huh? Oh, it was just that's what we already saw. Sorry. Yeah. So that is. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. But that is it for today's episode. My name is Princess Ityrannus, and I'll see you fellow recruits next time.